wanted to help him with the Angelo. He told me to drive away. What do you want me to do? I turn myself in. I'll do it right now.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is about trolls. I don't know why people with no pictures feel the need to go around coming for people. Hello, welcome. This video is about trolls. Are you a troll? Say something. How does shit work? Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I wanted to do this video about trolls. It's a lot of that here on YouTube. Hey, Young Dirty, what's poppin', baby? Yeah, it's a lot of people up here on this YouTube who want to tell people who to listen to, what comments to make, what to like, what pages to go to. I am just I'm not a follower, but there a lot of people on here are not independent thinkers, and it's a little scary. Young Dirty in the place to be. Yeah, so I was just on a page, right? And I made a comment. They was talking about Dwight Howard, and I said that I don't feel bad for him because of the way that he treated his baby mama Reese. And I remember clear as day, he treated that woman like dirt. He wouldn't let her see her son. It was a whole lot of drama. But because I said that, some guy, and he's probably on here now, I'm assuming you're a dude, but he was like, you with the bullshit. Why I gotta be with the bullshit about my opinion, about my thoughts, about my life experiences? It is too much on here. I was on somebody else's page the other day, and somebody was like, oh, you on Wiley team. Yes, I listen to Wiley. I like Wiley. But I don't know nothing about nobody's team. I don't know who has beef with who. I didn't do any research. I don't care. Apparently, there are groups of people on here who don't like each other and they're going back and forth. But if you're like me, you don't really know because you didn't do the research and you don't really give a shit. So it's not important to you. I was running with a group, but I had to do my own thing. These people on YouTube are just as worse, if not worse, than Facebook or any other social media. I'm not an ass kisser. Exactly. But I'm going to go further and say these people on here have a gang mentality. It's like when you live in like where I live. So people feel like if you live on the south side, you can't go to the north side. What kind of shit is that? You can go wherever you want to go because I don't like you, nobody else can like you. I don't get it. I don't understand. And it's sad. And this is why we don't grow as a community. I'm telling you, some of these people on here, like they have so much energy to do all kind of negative things. It makes me think if they put that energy into helping the black community, uplifting black children and doing some other stuff, we'll be so much farther ahead of the game. Cause I'm just confused as to how people got time. I don't know how they watch all these videos. There's so many videos about this one talking about that one and this one talking about that one. I'm not sure how they keep up. It is out of control. I've been in the underground on here for a while, but it's a lot of channel gangs on here. Can't be in certain lives and all that mess. Yeah, yes. That's why I'm glad when Lockhead Boss Lady, bless her heart, like she's a good connect. Like she's positive. I met a lot of good people through her channel and networking with you guys, Young Dirty Sprite, Alkari, a few other people. But it's unfortunate that as people, we can't get along and we worries about bullshit. I saw a video, somebody was saying, how far, wait, what lines do you not cross when you beefing? I want to know where these people are from because for me, it's like, I ain't willing to die for no bullshit. And where I'm from, like, bullshit goes left quick. And you can find yourself at somebody's funeral, or you might wake up dead if you play around with the wrong people, doing the wrong shit and over nothing. People get in arguments on Facebook, meet up and fight, and 14-year-old girls end up dead. But meanwhile, you have grown people on here going back and forth, dragging each other. The other killer is all the name calling from grown people. You ugly, you fat, you this. Some lady was being shamed for living in a trailer. I was mind blown because she lives somewhere. America has how many? There are plenty of homeless people. You shame someone for living somewhere? Then another lady, I didn't know. They was calling this woman precious and treadmill and all of this. So the crazy thing was, there are a few overweight women on the gram, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But I finally came across the lady's page who they was talking about, and she ain't with the shit. I was like, wow, it's just crazy. Here go Young Dirty. It's a lot of people on here that's not in the USA. Like even the ones with the pictures you think are not really are. These are a bunch of big old children. Yes. And I'm gonna say a lot of miserable children. Cause if you happy, certain things you really don't care about. Like I don't know how these people got time to go back and forth. Like Cat Williams said, if you ain't getting high, what is you doing all day? Some of these people need to smoke a joint and drink a glass of wine and chill the hell out. Because life is short. Look at Kim Porter, just gone. So you mean to tell me that you really don't have a problem with arguing, wasting your time with people all day? Like, what are you getting out of that? Okay, overweight women got it popping. Overweight women have it popping, but I find that on here, people hate overweight people. And I'm just curious as to why does someone else's weight affect you? How do you have a problem with someone else being overweight? Are you buying their clothes? Are you paying for their food? Are you dropping off their takeout? Are you washing their ass? Like, how does it affect you? Why is it your business? It's crazy. We're grown people. I really don't care what the next person do or say. You got to worry about you. You need, and I always talk about energy, and then people on here like waste their energy on other people. You don't know when, where, how God is going to put a challenge in your life because you may need that energy to fight for your life one day. You may be in a car accident and you may need to survive. You may have a clot take you down and you may need to fight and live and win. But you wasting your energy with these dumb people on here. Oh, I know, all day. Argue, argue, argue. All over the same shit, Young Dirty. That's the crazy. It's the same argument. It's the same bullshit all day, every day. I would, they need to just have a fight club and meet up somewhere, like at a neutral place, a mall somewhere, or a big parking lot, and just get it popping. Do the damn thing already, because we over it. I'm over it. It's like the reason why I wanted to join YouTube, I used to be at work and listening to it, and it was funny. It was entertaining. Like, the Funky Dinevas, Alexander Rogers, people like that, Sean Bradley, James Caldwell, Nate Robb. I love them and they're funny. But then it was somehow, I think after the Kaya and T.S. Madison drama, things went left. Yeah, World Star. A lot of these people would shut the fuck up if they thought that when they went down to the corner store, they was going to run into that other person. They would shut a lot of shit down a whole lot quicker. And all of this, I don't know how they have time to be doing all of these background checks and all of this research and DCF calling and I'm going to call your employer and your job and your church. How do you give a fuck? I think a lot of people are sad and a lot of people really need to be reflecting on their damn self. Because if you cleaning up your house, taking care of your kids, washing your ass, going to work every day, how do you have time for all this bullshit? Oh, Young Dirty, you don't know? What? Dirty, listen. It's a group of people on here. A restraining order was issued last week. It's ongoing all day, every day. A restraining order. What else they got going on? There's one lady on here, they call her Long Tooth, her name Tracy. She goes back and forth taking notes on people pages, reporting shit to other YouTubers so they continue to go back and forth. There's a new lady on that they trying to push up to do shit. you know, she in the fight or whatever. But I like her actually, and I really hope at some point that she just pull back. Oh yes, yes, Young Dirty on YouTube. These motherfuckers have gone left. One dude get on here all day talking shit about this other girl. It's one woman in particular. She got a block page. Her name is Susie. They call her I don't want to call her name wrong. Team Small Claim Court or whatever. Anyway, she got mind control over a lot of these people. Like I go on pages and people just be talking about this woman and how crazy she is and all the shit that she's done. And they said that she got like 50 victims. So now they all coming together, you know, they to talk shit about her and take her down and all of this. But my advice to everybody is like the reason, and I find it interesting that they keep going back and forth with her because again, if you could run into this bitch at the corner store, they wouldn't be saying nothing to her probably. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a bad dude in a little old Susie got these motherfuckers' minds going up on here, okay, all day, every day. All they talk about is that girl. It's interesting and it's scary. I just wonder, like, do they realize that they calling her crazy, but they're allowing her crazy to drive them crazy? Because when I hear them, I'm like, oh damn, these motherfuckers is really falling for this. They like they're obsessed, they're upset, they're hurt, and they're devastated. And I'm not dismissing their pain or their issues, but all I'm saying is damn, when you give somebody that much energy, like, do your children, do your husband, does your job get that much attention? Because this shit is out of control. Out of control. If it was some badass dude down the street who you know fucked everybody up that came his way, you would go the other way. But people, since they're on here hiding behind the keyboard, it's real easy, you know, to be gangster. I just feel like, damn, why waste your time? But what pissed me off was another night I was in somebody's chat. Again, they was like, you was on Wiley page. What you doing over here? Like, why I can't go where the fuck I want to go? I'm grown. My mama dead. Don't nobody tell me what to do. I go and I see and I talk or whatever. But it's like, it's not a community. It's a fucking hood and it's crazy. Yes, sir, Young Dirty. Send it through, boo. This is my first live ever. I only did this live because that person pissed me off on the last live talking about I'm a bone carrier because I don't agree. 9 times out of 10, I don't agree. I just like to be playing devil's advocate sometimes. And my way of thinking and my thought process has kept me out of prison and doing all kind of shit. Quit lying, first one. It is my first one. Notice I ain't on here. You don't see my face. I don't like look if when I be looking at myself on here, I feel like I'm talking to myself. So I don't really like to do that. Y'all, this is my first live, Young Dirty. I appreciate you, babe, for keeping me going here. Without you, I would have logged off already. Trust. Please believe. What you think about Takashi 6ix9ine, Young Dirty? That fool right there. Another one following up mess and bullshit. I didn't appreciate how 50 Cent threw him under the bus either. I know. I'll be on the camera next time. I think I'm gonna come back later. This was y'all just breaking me in right now. Like I said, this is my first one. I'll get up on the live and show my face and do the damn thing. But I just wanted to stop in and I just wanted to address, like I said, people on here not minding their goddamn business, not understanding that people are adults and can go to any page they want to. It's public. If you don't want people on your page, they need to do a little old Susie doing block motherfuckers. And that way nobody can come and nobody can see your stuff. But what is the point of that? But it's like it's kind of like being in LA. You know how because I live on the East Coast, so I would read about it and they'll be like, you can't wear blue over here. You can't wear red over there. So that's what I feel like. You know, you can't go over here if you go over there. 6ix9ine was playing with people he shouldn't have. I didn't like dude at all. He the type, if I would have seen, tried to knock his head off, it would have been easy. But I tell you what, he probably 6ix9ine and like a motherfucker down to the jail right now. All that purple hair and shit. Mm-mm. I don't know. It's so stupid that a motherfucker would have $1.7 million in the bank. Again, and out here worrying about nonsense. People need to be finding happiness and reflect on them damn selves. Okay, shout out to Nickerson Gardens and Watts. Okay, sound like you don't need to be around them parts. All right. I'm from the hood, but I avoid hood shit. I just can't do it. It's annoying and it drives me crazy. Seeing some of the things I see hurts my heart. A lot of the things on here hurt my heart because it's just like we grown people, we in the struggle, we are in the worst time since damn the civil rights movement. But meanwhile, we on here arguing about who said what and who called DCF on you. Listen, DCF done been called on me twice because I will whoop a kid ass if I need to, especially if it's my damn kid. So I don't have no problem with that. Okay, case is dismissed. It is what it is. If I had at least 100,000, you never see or hear from me again. Hello, I got a good job in motherfucker. I didn't even have a good job. I grew up in that bitch, and my goal was to get out, get away, and get away from people who just think ignorant shit all day. You know, people who break glass in the middle of the street for no reason. People who lean on your damn car. People who throw trash on the ground when there's a garbage can 2 steps away. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. But it is a mindset. And a lot of people mentally will never leave. But I think people who grew up in them circumstances, for real, really try to get out. I just don't get it. Okay, real country growing up. Beats is what a lot of these people needed. Hell yeah, a lot of these people needed their asses whooped. Yes, sir. Because you know limits. You have boundaries. You fall the fuck back. Thank you, Ishka. I hope I'm saying it right. Ashika Harris. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of these people need beatings because they don't know when to cut it off, when to, just stop it. Like I said, I come from a place where you say some wrong shit, somebody find out you at the barbershop. Oh, when you come up out that barbershop, you about to catch a fair one. You gonna have to answer for some of the shit you done said and did. And so these people on here just do and say whatever. That's what makes me believe that a lot of them did not grow up in places where you were held accountable. Because you don't run amok. You don't just do and say what you want to do. You respect people. And if you don't like somebody and they don't like you, stay away from their ass. I was bullied once before, so I'm like I always go for the underdog. Like people who don't like you, I'm a ride with you. People who think you look dirty, I'm a ride with you. And you might even be dirty, but I'm that type of chick. I'm a look out. If I got some clothes at the crib, you got clothes at the crib. No worries. Yep. Gonna get that button beat in front of everybody before cameras, recordings, and World Star. Yep. Yes, sir. And then a lot of these people have security too. I've noticed that, like that like to be popping off. You know, when Cardi B pulled that shit on Nicki Minaj, like Cardi's mentally still in the Bronx, so she's not really thinking. But people who pop that shit and you got a security guard, like, come on. Why? You know you're not gonna give up a fair one. Be quiet. Like I was the type of person I wouldn't even fight if there was people there that was really gonna break it up, or if I'm not gonna get a fair one. You could say whatever you want to say. You could point in my face. I'm about to get jumped by some bitches to prove a point to somebody else. Bitch, I'll see you at the grocery store. I will catch you alone. Because what I've noticed is when people are by themselves, they don't never have that same energy. Ever. A lot of people roll in groups for that reason because they don't have that same energy when they by themselves. That's right. When people didn't care if your mama screaming stop, call the police. But I think the white man did that to the black people on purpose because black people used to pride themselves on saying that, they kids listen, we was disciplined. And the white man said, fuck y'all, we gonna change them laws and we gonna implement DCF. In any word, we coming and we shutting y'all down. But see, I don't care about DCF because my kids know if they don't listen to me, I pay the cost to be the boss at this bitch. So if you don't listen, you got to go. Yeah, people know who they can and cannot try that with. People only fight a lot of times because they know somebody jumping in or going to break it up. Hell yeah. Let me tell y'all something. This is real talk, right? So it's like ninth grade. I had this girl. I didn't know the girl didn't like me. But anyway, this day they handing out lollipops. So I'm like, oh, let me get a lollipop. She was like, get out my face. I don't like you. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know. Cool. So I go on, and I've always been a happy go lucky person. Like, I'm not with the bullshit. I can get with the bullshit, but I ain't really got time for that. So, time goes on. This bitch is harassing me down to the ground. So I say to her one day, I'm like, I really don't want to fight you because I don't have a problem with you. Not good enough. So once I said that, I opened myself up to be harassed. Now, mind you, I come up in the Wu-Tang era. So I had like this people really kill over that. Yes, playing around. So I went home one night and I was like, I listened to my Wu-Tang CD, the 36 Chambers. I was like, I'm going to school and I'm gonna fuck this hoe up tomorrow. She say one word to me. I waited to the end of the day. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I surprised myself. When I tell y'all I wore that bitch out, I wore that bitch out because all the time she was harassing me, I never said anything back to her. I never responded because I don't have a problem with you. You got a problem with me. So I had to respond. You got to do what you got to do. Ow, I'm in love with you too, young dirty. Yeah, but you got to respond. But don't feed into people because when you stoop down on their level and shit, sometimes you just really don't have no choice. You got to do what you got to do. But for the most part, avoid dumb shit and avoid crazy ass people. Cause people don't have boundaries. Everybody is hyped up on this Instagram and on this world star bullshit. And it's sad because if I see any more girls get beat up, especially black girls, that hurts my heart when I see y'all out here scrapping like animals and just anywhere and everywhere. And what they said, the BT 1000 can't be stopped. Like, I want to hate Tommy Sotomayor, but at the end of the day, if he stops specifically saying all black women and black bitches, people would definitely have to stand up and start listening to him because at the end of the day, a lot of that shit is true. Lots of true things. Y'all got anything in particular y'all want to talk about while we on here? Anybody on here being abused? Know anybody in an abusive relationship? We not having that shit in 2019 either. We're moving forward. Anybody mistreating you, or you got to keep having the same discussion with a person over and over and over about how they're responding to you and what they're not doing for you and how they're not handling you correctly, it's time to leave their asses behind. Don't wait till the end of the year. Start cutting bitches off this week. We in the end. We in the home stretch now. Y'all could just start dropping them now. You drop them now, you ain't got to worry about Christmas. You ain't got to give nobody shit. Keep it pushing. Tommy got knocked out for popping that big boy mess on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Cause you can't hide behind the camera all the time. Security ain't always with you. But I'm gonna say this about Tommy Sotomayor. I don't have no problem with Tommy. On some real shit, I don't. Only because a lot of them bitches that he's talking about, I know some of them. And unfortunately it's true. And believe it or not, I had a little BT 1000 in myself. So I had to I'm a type of person that I can take constructive criticism, and I also look at what I'm doing. This is how you grow. You gotta check yourself. The problem with a lot of people is they can check everybody else, but they don't never take 2 minutes to look into their own life and see who they are and what the hell they doing. But it's like, I don't know. It's just crazy. 2018, the year is ending. Don't take no bullshit with you into 2019. Value yourself, love yourself, have expectations. And if people ain't meeting them shits, kick them to the curb. The only people you got to put up with bullshit from is your job and if you living with some damn body. Other than that, the rest of these people, please. Because even your kids out of pocket, shut them down. Don't give them shit. My son, last year, my son was in the 6th grade. He had A+ in science. So there was one last project that he had to do. And in his mind, he said, oh shit, I already got an A. I don't have to do it. As long as you want, Young Dirty, I'm gonna come through to your live too. I know you gonna do one. But over the summer, every day I threatened my son. I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, he would ask me for something. I'd be like, nope, what happened to that science project? Hell no. He was like, Mom, but a C is passing. Nah, bruh, that's not the point. So what I did was every time he asked me for something, I reminded him about that goddamn science project. Then I had bought him a new bedroom set, and he jumped on that shit and he broke one of the beds. So I made his ass sleep on the floor for the rest of the summer. Okay, and I mean business. I stood firm because I was mad about that science project. And don't y'all know I got his report card and homeboy is on the honor roll and what they make outstanding student, most outstanding student. So you gotta hold people accountable. If you accept anything people give you, if you allow people to treat you like shit, they will. If you allow people to get away without giving you anything, sucking you dry, they will. I know a motherfucker every time I turn around asking me for something, let me ask them for $1 and see what they say. Nothing. Yeah. Yep. You still eat Thanksgiving food. Yes. Intellectual conversation. We need to stimulate one another. Yes. I noticed that some of the people on my page are young. I have a young girl on here. I met up with her today. She like 15. And it's important, for me, for young women to know, value yourself. First of all, young ladies, don't date. I'm telling y'all now, leave that alone. Focus on school and books and getting your money. Get you a little part-time job down to the Dunkin' Donuts or something. But don't worry about dating these guys. It's not necessary. It doesn't make you a woman. It makes you more stressed out actually. Just save yourself. Save your time. Watch TV. Take bubble baths and get your nails done. For real. How old are you, young dirty? I know I'm old enough to be your mom, probably. I'm a OG. Okay. I think that's why I be rubbing some of these people wrong on YouTube too, because I am older, and so I see things differently, and I come from a dangerous place. So you know, I'm always watching my back. I don't trust people, and especially nowadays, people will do you dirty. The women these days are crazier than the men. Yes, they are. Yo, you know what? So I have one of my friends is lesbian. A few of them are, but one of them in particular, I hang out with her sometimes. So I went up to this place. It's called Bridgeport, and there was a lot of gay women there. But I was amazed at how violent women are. Holy shit! I was like, if a dude ain't beating my ass, I know damn well I ain't about to let no woman beat up on me. Jesus! I mean, it was crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy out there. There are a lot of crazy folks, but mental illness is real. A lot of people don't look crazy, but they are. I think some of these women that be having all these damn kids, like look at Kiki Wyatt. Let's use her for example. I know a few Kiki Wyatts from around my way. Got a whole lot of damn kids. But I think it's something mentally not clicking. Like maybe they only feel love when they're pregnant. Because you could be crazy in a lot of different ways. Does it make it wrong? No. But it makes you wonder. Because you got to be crazy to want a whole bunch of damn kids. Young Dirty, you born in 1996, the same year as my daughter. She turned 22 on Tuesday. You Oh. Well, hello, young man. Greetings. Love for you anyway. So, what else is y'all doing tonight? What is it? Sunday? Yeah. Oh, you guys, you know what? And Tachina Arnold and Tisha Campbell is hosting the Soul Train Awards tonight. I don't watch awards, but I do like those two ladies. They're very talented. So I guess I'm going to head over and watch that. Thank you guys for coming through and hanging with your girl. I really appreciate it. That's right, Young Dirty. You better erase that shit. You know they be doing background checks. Bitch, we done had your social security number up on here. Hello. You know this. Young Dirty, where you from? Where you from in the dirty? South Kakalaki? The A? Mississippi? Where you come from? Oh, Georgia. Awesome. My aunt was just here from Georgia. I love the A. Where you at? Lithonia? Stone Mountain? Norcross? College Park? Where you at? Yeah, see, I be down in the dirty. I love it down there. You guys are real awesome. It's cool down there. My people from Alabama, but I haven't been in like 20 some years. Long, long time. It's too hot to visit y'all in the summer. All right, peoples, I'm about to get up out of here. Clayton County, right below the A. Okay. Where my peoples at? I don't know. Wherever Lithonia is. Y'all got too many damn counties. Okay. My aunt live. One live in Lithonia and one live in what's that shit called? Not Macon. I can't remember. I know y'all have some lovely houses down there. Great. You should see what we get. The same house down there in Georgia that y'all could buy for $120,000 is like $800,000 here. It's crazy. All right, Young Dirty, I'm gonna hit you up when I'm in the A because I do come through occasionally. All right. All right, you guys. I'll see you all later. Thank you, my loves, for coming through. I will see you all soon. I'll probably do another live later tonight. I do want to talk about Takashi and how following the wrong people will lead you down the wrong path. All right, now, deuces. All right, how the hell do I end it? Okay.